Testing 1 2 3 3 2 1. Hey, what is up, everybody? What is up? It is Carlos Sanchez, aka Sneak Geeks, SNEAKGEEKZ, and that's what I am, or that's my handle on all the social medias. You can find me on the Steemit.com @ Sneak Geeks, and all the others: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think on Facebook it's actually Sneak Geeks OG, because somebody got the Sneak Geeks. And on Bitcoin Talk, once they got hacked, the most recent hack, I was never able to get my account back, so I had to create a new one. And that one again is Sneak Geeks OG. So anyway, everyone, welcome. We're going to go over a, not so much a cryptocurrency news recap, but we're going to go into debit cards. Now, because of the recent rise of cryptocurrency and Bitcoins and Ethereum and Litecoin, there's some people out there that are looking to take some profits, cash out some money, maybe buy some things, maybe get a dinner, whatever. You want to get some cash out. And there's different ways of doing that, right? You could send to exchanges if you're in the US, and you could send it, and then you can sell it, and they could put cash into your bank account, but I don't know how long that takes. Or the other option that I've been using, which is more immediate and more instant, is using a debit card. So there's a lot of different debit cards out there, right, that you can use. And I like the debit card. For the debit cards that I've used, and the ones I like to use are the ones that you just send the cryptocurrency, send whatever that is, and instantly it is in your account after a confirmation. I don't know how a lot of these other debit cards work, but I can tell you what my experience has been with the debit card that I've used. So there's a lot of cards out there, and the one that I like and haven't had any issues with at all is the BitPay Visa card. So the BitPay Visa card is a card that you can just go to bitpay.com/visa. So again, bitpay.com/visa, and right there instantly you can order a card, create an account, and start putting Bitcoins on there, and you could use them immediately. So I don't think they have a virtual card, so you're gonna have to wait for your card to arrive, from what I understand, because that's the way I did it. I ordered a card. I forget what the fee was for the card, but it was a great option. You can use it anywhere that accepts Visa. And let's see what else. One of the cool things to know, there are fees associated with, and you can bypass some of those fees or minimize some of those fees if you do things like, with this particular card, if you use it at a terminal where you have to enter in your PIN number, that will decrease your fees. I think there are no fees if you do that. And also, if you go somewhere, let's say you go to a supermarket, you're going to buy some things, and you enter in your PIN, you can also ask for cash back, so you can avoid that ATM charge. Because if you go to use it at an ATM, and you can use it at an ATM, the BitPay network charges you like $2 or $3, and then the ATM is going to charge you $2 or $3. And then if it's not your bank's ATM, there may be an additional fee. So what I do is go to my bank's ATM, and the reason, so I go to my bank's ATM, and one of the reasons I do that is so then I take money out, and then I deposit cash into my checking account. If I need to, fluff that up a little bit, I'll do that. In addition to, I'll have cash that I could use for spending, and I could just use also the BitPay Visa card at wherever the Visa cards are accepted. So I like this card. The one issue that I have with this card, that it is Bitcoin exclusive. So just the other day, which was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, I went to put some money on there. So when you go to do that, they'll ask you how much US dollars you want to put on the card. So I wanted to put $700. So it'll tell you, okay, you put that in, and you hit enter, and then something will populate. It'll come up with a QR code and a address that you can send Bitcoins to, and it'll tell you how many Bitcoins to send to it to have that $700. So you go ahead and do that. Went through that process, and it was charging me $23 in fees to load up that card with $700 worth of Bitcoin. So know that when you send the Bitcoins to it, it automatically converts it to US dollars, and there's no longer any Bitcoin on the card. It is USD. So if the Bitcoin price starts to go up, you're going to lose out on that. So that's, something to keep in mind. So yeah, $23. And that wasn't due to BitPay's fees. That was due to the Bitcoin network fees, right? Because of how many, of how expensive it's becoming to send a Bitcoin transaction. And I just, it kind of really sucked, right? But I sucked it up and went ahead and sent that Bitcoin and got the money on my card. And I've used this card a lot to buy some cool sneakers that I wanted to get, some exclusive sneakers, lots of sneakers. And maybe I'll post up some videos. They're on my other channel. If you Google Sneak Geeks on YouTube, or search on YouTube, you'll find my other YouTube channel. So I started searching for cards. And I came across this article on WeUseCoins.com, and they go through the process of reviewing, I think it's 5 cards: CryptoPay debit card, the Spectral Vision Visa debit card, the BitPay Visa card, the Zappo debit card, the Coinbase Shift card. And I hear a lot of people like the Coinbase Shift card, but I still think that even though Coinbase deals with Litecoin and Ethereum, I still think you can only load Bitcoin onto this card. If anybody out there knows better about this, go ahead and please put it in the comments below, because I don't have a Coinbase Shift card, and I can't get a Coinbase Shift card because Coinbase shut me down. Sent me an email about 2 years back saying that because I was buying too many Bitcoins, they wanted to know what I was doing with those Bitcoins, where those Bitcoins are going, and if I can give them reason why, where are those Bitcoins. So I responded that it was really none of their business, so they closed down my account. So I do not have a Coinbase account because of that. So doing more research, I came across this card here, Uquid. Uquid caught my attention because it deals with about 40 different cryptocurrencies. And I wanted to avoid the fees of the Bitcoin network. I would love to have a card where I could just send Litecoin to, or Ethereum, with low fees, fast confirmations, and then I could start spending. And they do the same thing. You send the card, you send the currency, they convert it to USD. You pick what currency you want it in. It could be USD, it could be Euro, it could be a number of other currencies. I don't know exactly what they are, but they accept 35 cryptocurrencies. They say that they work with 178 plus countries. And so yeah. So that looked like an interesting proposition, right? I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sign up for this card. And this is where the problem comes. So you would think 178 countries, I'm located in the U.S., you would think that the U.S., it would be one of those countries. So when you create the account, you're going to have a account ID, which starts with UQ, blah, 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 blah. They send that to you. A security code, it's like a PIN code that you create. Then there's a password you have to create, and then you enter the CAPTCHA, and then you can log in. So let me go ahead and do that off screen here. And I'm going to enter in. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to enter in my password. I'm going to enter in. And the password you can't see because it's kind of encrypted, but there's a lot of other information. You got a little glance of it, but it doesn't matter because I'm not using this card. So I'm going to show you what happened to me with this card. One second, folks. We are just logging in. Password. Got to enter in the account ID. Got a little glitch here. Okay, there we go. Oh. That's the account ID, and then the code. Forgive me. That's wrong. What the hell keeps happening? I'm going to show you, please be patient, because I want to show you, I think this is really important, what happened to me with this card. So, I did my research. There was, I did my research with this card. And I said, okay, this looks good. So I sent some money. So it costs you, let's see. Okay, here you go. So you got to buy a card when you go on there. You got to buy a card, and it costs you 1 USD for a virtual card, and then it costs you $16.99 for a plastic card. So went in there, tried to buy a card. So I sent $50 in Ether. Actually, it was like $53 or so in Ether. Sent it to it as a test, and what happened was they got it pretty quickly. So I was pretty impressed with that. I saw the balance in my account, and then I hear you, Gian Prakash, about the BAT token, and I'll answer that in a moment. Anyway, I sent the money. I tried to buy the card, and then it tells me these cards are not available in the U.S. You can't buy the card if you live in the U.S. $16.99. So I said, okay, let me see if I can buy a virtual card for $1. No, can't do that either. Okay, so let me get my money back. So they have a feature where you could withdraw money and deposit into your bank account. You put in your banking details. When to do that, the minimum is $100 to withdraw. So I got screwed. I'm dealing with customer service now, trying to see how I can get my money back from this service. So, buyer beware. There's a lot of cards out there. Most of them are, I won't say scams, but they're a little, you got to really read the fine print. There's a lot of details, and a lot of them kind of suck. And as you can see from this one, it looked like it was a great card. They had great reviews. I went to Bitcoin Talk, read everything they had on there, went to Reddit, read everything that was on there. They were very responsive. Everything looks cool. And then I got screwed, and I probably lost $50. So it is what it is, right? So that's the deal with that. So, but another option that I did for trying to cash out, and I really like this option, is bitcart.io. So bitcart.io is like purse.io, where you could buy Amazon gift cards, right? And you save 15%. I like it because they accept Dash. Purse is Bitcoin. I'm not interested in sending Bitcoin anywhere with fees of $10, $20 and more. Forget that noise, because the little bit of money that I'm saving, like right here, this 15%, if I were to send Bitcoin, it would have probably cost me $5 in fees to send $50. So right there, that cut into the whole purpose of the website. So instead, I sent Dash. And as you can see here, I ordered a $50 card. It says it got confirmed, and I'm still waiting here. $50. They said it was going to cost me $42.50, but it actually cost me $40 of Dash to send, and that was pretty cool. So, and then what happens is, then you're going to get an email with the code for the Amazon gift card. You go into Amazon and you go into card redemption, and you enter in that code, and then Amazon credits you the $50 into your account. That's pretty slick. So I haven't gotten the code yet. I did this about 2 hours ago, and I'm waiting for that code to arrive. So that's the deal with that. So yeah, I just want to show you guys and gals what is happening. You know, one way to cash out your cards, cash out your coins, and the different options that are available. I really like this bitcart.io because it also gives you an arbitrage opportunity where you can buy things and you save that. So I'm getting a $50 card for $40 if I'm using Dash. Depends on the price of Dash. I did that, and now if I wanted to, I could buy something, and then not for $50. They have a limit of $10,000 depending on your verification. $10,000 of cards you can sell. I'm sorry, of cards you can buy, and then you can, if you want, you can buy things like silver coins or gold coins. It's just a little bit more expensive on Amazon versus going to something like a Maggi Metals. And if you don't know about a Maggi Metals, I think that's how it's pronounced. And just doing a quick search, folks. So a Maggi Metals, if you don't know, they accept Bitcoin for purchases, but they have good prices. Liberty Silver Eagles are $20.56. Where, you know, so I mean, you know, the strike price is $16.64. The spot price $16.64. So they're charging you like $4 over spot, and they accept Bitcoins. That's pretty slick. The Buffaloes are at $18.23. So just about a $2 over spot. That's pretty good. And the gold, they have the gold coins also. I like this service. And so there's no fees when you use Bitcoin, but of course there's the Bitcoin fee. So I'll probably do a more in-depth video. So let's see if we go to this, we add this to cart, and it's going to be $18.23. And if we use, where is the Bitcoin option? I don't see the Bitcoin option. Let's go proceed to checkout. You know, I did this the other day and there was a Bitcoin option there. I'm not going to log in now. And usually there's a Bitcoin option down here when you go proceed to checkout. But right now, I don't see it. I don't know why that is. So they just have an educational piece on Bitcoin. So anyway, folks, what's up with that? I'm going to cut this video short because there are some other information I wanted to share. Somebody was asking about BAT, what I think about BAT and future price. You know, the BAT token is sold out in 28 seconds. A lot of whales got in on there. I'm not interested on the BAT. But more interesting is, I don't know if you guys heard about the recent ICO that sold out and did $250 million. And that was sick. And that was, I think that was called Status ICO. And yep. So the Status ICO, $270 million in under 3 hours. That is mind-boggling. $270 million in under 3 hours. You know, it'll be on the exchanges. You'll be able to get in there if you want. And it's a mobile dApp browser. It's a messenger app built on Ethereum. A lot of criticism here. So they sold 1,000 SNT coins per 1 ETH. So for 1 Ethereum, you get 10,000. And they sold $275 million dollars worth. And the criticism is, does a messenger app really need $275 million? Even Google's messenger app didn't start up with $270 million worth of backup, you know, investment currency. So it's pretty crazy. just to point out, you know, if we're gonna be talking about some ICOs, another ICO that came across my desk that looks very, very, very interesting, but I'm still doing some research on it. Let you guys know about this is the Dent ICO. If you don't know, this is a platform that is being built for people to be able to sell mobile data on, I believe it is the Ethereum platform. So Dent will be the global exchange for mobile data, where in the final scale, the world's mobile data is sold and bought or donated just like any other commodity, such as currencies are traded today. Dent will make the data pricing transparent through automated bidding, increases the efficiency of the purchase. Just like spot markets and mobile advertising today, Dent tokens will be the global currency for the exchange of mobile data packages. The possibility of exchanging a package to a more suitable one, especially in the advent of eSIMs, will now allow the use of multiple operators on a single phone that will drive telecommunication companies to compete. That's pretty sick. And with that, I'm going to show you.
Okay, so you're flying from New York to Sydney, Australia.
I'm going to show you their video. Can't expand. So let's go here. And let's see if we could take a look at that video.
On a nice little vacation. When you arrive in Sydney, you discover that the data package from your operator doesn't cover Australia. They sent you a text message with a nice offer of $25 per megabyte. Now, if you do the math, you'll see that's a whopping $25,000 per gigabyte. Ouch. The reason it's like that is because the data requests actually go all the way back home to New York and then get routed back to Sydney. It's an outdated and silly way of doing things that only serves to make more money for operators.
Speeding it up, folks. Hopefully my system can handle it.
That needs to be fixed. The mobile data market deserves to be liberated. Say hello to DentCoin. Use your Dent app to go to the Dent marketplace on your mobile and purchase a data package from a local user. Here's Jane. She happens to have some extra data for sale. She gets Dent coins and you get her local data package. Now you can watch your favorite TV series just like you do at home, without worries. And Jane earns a few Dent coins that she can sell for her national currency or keep for later. Everybody's happy. It's time to take back what's yours. Control over your data packages and your wallet.
Yeah, so that's pretty sick right there. I haven't got too much information on them. I like going to tokenmarketcap.net. They review different cryptocurrencies, not necessarily review them, but give you more information about them. So you can look at their website, their white paper. I'm actually reviewing their white paper now for the Dent ICO. You know, if they're legit, and it looks like they have a Slack, they have their Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, GitHub. I gotta check out their GitHub. Their team looks like they have experience in the space and they've done things before. This will be a pretty sick thing, because I can use that, man. I'm going to Singapore July 21st to the 27th. I'm gonna be there about a week, and I'm gonna be teaching a cryptocurrency class there, Bitcoin master class, actually a blockchain master class. So something like this would benefit me a lot, like this Dent thing. So that's what's up with that. So someone is asking, Smoky Blizzard said, I'm trying to find a place that accepts credit debit cards for Bitcoin that doesn't have a high fee rate. Yeah, you got to do your research, man. As you saw, if you saw the video, I tried to get in with that Uquid. Depends where you're located, right? If you're located in the States, it's one thing. If you're located in Europe, it's something totally different. But they all have these fees. Just depends on how you use the card, right? You want to use it depending on the card where you can enter the PIN. You want to try to minimize those fees. That's what's up with that. All right, everybody. So I'm going to get out of here for now. What time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time. Just wanted to show y'all that video and about the Dent card. I got my eye on that, and talk to you guys about the debit cards and what the options are. If you know of any options, better options, please put it in the comments and let me know. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I try to do videos 4 to 5 times a week covering the cryptocurrency market space, ICOs, and the mining space and what's out there, showing you what I'm doing with my mining. I always try to give updates on that, on what I'm doing with my mining. I mine right now Bitcoin, I mine Litecoin, I mine Dash. Those really are the 3 main coins that I mine, and then I'm often trading out those coins for other coins, and I mine Steemit. I mine Steem by being on Steemit, by participating on the Steem network, and the Steem network just had a hard fork, which is a good thing, which actually helps improve the rewards that you get, improves it for noobs and people that have small accounts. So, dile algo en español, fácil de Bitcoin. Oye, ¿qué es lo que pasa, hermano? Y este es Carlos Sánchez y me estoy yendo ahora. Me tengo que ir porque tengo que comer mi almuerzo y es un día largo. Gracias a todo el mundo, por favor, mi gente. Oh shit, he said no habla español, no, él no habla español, es gringo. Yo, yeah, I'm out. With that, I'm out, man. I see y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody. I'm not even gonna get into that debate.